Well, guys, welcome to this little sneak peek, right, at the Up2give Academy. Jerry Lopez here, all the way from the ranch. Hey, guys, I don't know about you, man, but I'm extremely excited. And again, I just wanted to throw that little curveball in there in the beginning for you guys, because, that little video that you just saw, you're actually going to see that when you join the Academy, when you log in. It's going to be right there for you guys to watch it. Hello from Brazil, Rene. Welcome, Rene. Bienvenido. Contentos. You got Lana Williams. Hello, Lana Williams. I want to see where our people are connected from. I want to go ahead and try to find D.L. Wallace. I know he's somewhere in here. We got Australia in the house, the UK, Mexico, Miami, Florida. Oh, you're right down the block. We got Ecuador, New York City, Ohio, Indiana, Brazil, North Carolina, Hawaii, Netherlands, Ireland, Italy, boys, Nigeria. Love Nigeria, London. Guys, we're all over the place. So I'm going to try to find my good buddy D.L. Wallace in here. Let me see if I can find him. There it is, D. Wallace. I'm going to unmute you. Can you hear me, Mr. Wallace?
I can hear you just fine, Jerry. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, man. Oh, there he is. There he is, the man with the plan. Hey, man. Hey, we look pretty good with that video, man.
Hey, man, listen, it's what we do.
Hey. One of the things that I am most grateful for, guys, and I want to make sure the community understand this man right here, Mr. D.O. Wallace, he's an extremely humble human being. Besides the fact that he's humble, he's a man of God, he's a man of business, of integrity, and to me, it's just an honor to have him as a friend. So I appreciate you dearly, DL, and what's been transpiring. So, share a little bit about what's been happening behind the scenes these past couple of weeks, because I know it's been crazy with the integration and getting stuff going, getting the Up2give Academy going. What's been going on behind the scenes, man?
Well, it's been a lot of IT work. It's been a lot of video work. It's been a lot of customizations. We want the Up2give Academy to be the hub, the ecosystem, as it were, for making sure that every man and woman across this country understands the power of soft skills training and emotional intelligence. Man, think about all of the wonderful elements that take place. We say it all the time. You know where to go if you have some problems with math, reading, writing, arithmetic. But where do you go when you have emotional illiteracy? It's as big a problem as academic illiteracy. Think of all the problems people have in relationships. It's not because the couples don't know how to read or write. It's simply because they don't have emotional intelligence. There's a big illiteracy gap there, and the Up2give Academy all over the world now has the ability to play a part in one of the most systemic problems facing our world, and that is emotional illiteracy.
Well, you know what, DL? I think, as people get a grip, right? As people learn to understand more and more about what we're trying to do as a community, right? Because again, the giving box is a tool in our system for people to be able to give and contribute to each other and help each other's causes. And, just like we will have a banking solution, we have the education solution, we'll have the social revolution part where we are going to go viral with all the stories, beyond level 4 and above, where we as a company are going to give back and create that momentum in our blog, right? But there's something that you and I were talking about a few minutes prior to this Zoom today, which is more like a informal thing, right? And this is more like, let's you and I chat. We haven't practiced anything that we're talking about. We're just just talking at it. But we were talking about this famous boxer and his, how his soft skills helped him through his career, because there was something that I didn't even know, to be honest with you. And I think that a lot of people should know what you just shared, because I think it was pretty cool.
Yes, take the great boxer Muhammad Ali, was known all over the world, very charismatic, very articulate, could communicate, had fabulous soft skills. Everyone that came in contact with him always raved about his people skills and how he could interact with others. Did you know that Muhammad Ali could not read or write on a functional level until he was 53 years old, long after his boxing career was over? This was a guy who floats like a butterfly and stings like a bee. Well, you may also remember another personable guy. His name is George Foreman. For years, George Foreman was also academically illiterate. He couldn't read well, he couldn't write well, but he had great soft skills. And the same thing holds true. We're discovering that the biggest challenge facing our world today is not necessarily academic illiteracy. Those things can be solved very easily. But
Right.
Think of every poor customer service experience you've ever had. Think of everybody who's ever made you mad. They didn't make you mad because they could spell better than you. They didn't make you mad because they knew how to add or subtract better than you. They upset you because they lack emotional intelligence. They lack the ability to connect with people. In the Up2give Academy now, you've got access to all types of soft skills training that is not going to just grow you personally, but going to grow you professionally as well.
No, that's phenomenal. I think that's great. And quite frankly, you know, when we talked, I mean, years ago, we've been friends for years now. And when we were trying to find a way to align ourselves to be able to be part of something together, to take it to the world, you know, I knew that it was going to be the perfect storm. So throughout the years, when we, you know, with my 16 years in the industry and me understanding the impact that Amway did with Franklin and Covey 20 plus years ago, you know, almost 3 decades ago, and the impact that that made in their community, I'm like, man, there hasn't been anything that truly has been educational, inspiring, that locks people on into becoming emotionally intelligent until we started, you know, with the back and forth dialogue about what you had created. And I remember telling DL, I promise that when we do something, it's going to be great because the world needs this. You know, this is a $300+ million a year industry, because a lot of people think that philanthropy is this small, but it's huge. It's huge around the world. And the fact that we're going to be able to educate people, get them going, and blessing them with education directly through the Up2give Academy, powered by Success Training Institute, I think is going to be great. I think overall it's going to be a major blessing.
Jerry, not only do I agree with that, there's another thing that I don't know if a whole lot of people are thinking about right now, but it's true. Think of the credibility that when you're making a sales presentation now, and you're trying to convince someone to join this Up2give Academy revolution, think about what you have the ability to offer. Most people are skeptical when they hear about direct sales opportunities. Many people have been involved in so many of them before, and they have a guard up naturally. But now when we're able to talk about the educational components, the increase in emotional intelligence, the pre and post assessments that are able to be taken, these certifications that have credibility in the corporate world worldwide. When they understand these things now, it changes the dynamic for every conversation, because now it is automatically credible, and people are looking for credible resources. They're looking for credible opportunities. And although there may be many credible opportunities out there, what can be more impactful than understanding that a person can grow themselves, and at the same time, the philanthropic initiative through the Global Success Initiative is going to allow for somebody less fortunate to be able to be equipped with soft skills training scholarships. Very, very powerful message that you can have now, that a person who's paying $32 a month now also has the ability to equip themselves with skills that will last them for a lifetime.
That's right. No, that's powerful, man. I think that, you know, just every time that we talk, it just inspires me even more because your level of soft skills, your level of communication skills, your level of connection is extraordinary. So, you know, just imagine what this is going to do for everyone around the world. But, you know, the best part of it, we can talk about this all day, DL, but the greatest news is that a lot of people don't know, but we're actually going to go live with the Up2give Academy in the next 15, 20 minutes. A lot of people don't know that. So you know what's
exactly.
This is going to get crazy. In the next 15 to 20, 30 minutes, the Academy is going live right out of your back office. So people are actually going to be able to start at this very moment. In the next 15 to 30 minutes, people are going to have the ability to go to your back office and log in and get ready. Mind you, you have to be active during the first month to access the full-on shablam of the Academy. So remember, today is the last day for you to get active prior to midnight. So if you guys want to get started and take advantage of this, you know, amazing opportunity, make sure you're active. For starters, you have till midnight today. Make sure that when you log in, this is important for you to know, you can either log in with your email or your username right out of the back office portal. That tab will be there available for you. And, you know, take the initial course, because the initial course is just going to set you up so it can give you the list of things that you're going to be doing through the Academy. But, you know, hey, this is just the first month, well, the first week of us being officially launched, right? So it's not 100% perfect, as nothing ever is in the beginning, but there is a lot going on back there. I believe there's over 30 courses already connected, if I'm not mistaken, DL, something like that. But, you know, I think they have enough content for the next 90 days.
Oh, absolutely. Way beyond 90 days. They got content that'll last them for several months. And here's the beautiful part about it. The courses are administered on a content drip. You're going to get an individualized learning plan. You're going to get so many lessons per week that you have access to. Why so many lessons a week? We don't want to bombard your team by having them binge take courses. Remember, they're here to be productive in the ecosystem. So the courses are going to supplement and help them gain that soft skills competency over time, because building a business is a marathon. It's not a sprint. And when they can focus on earning certifications incrementally, and then as they earn certifications, they get just a little bit better every single time. And imagine if you can increase the productivity of your team by just 20%. If this helps by 20%, if it helps retention by 30%, imagine what happens when people are now staying longer and they're more productive. And that's the vision that Jerry had for this partnership. Now, here's another thing that Jerry hasn't told you that's going to make you really excited. You can tell people now confidently that Success Training Institute is working with Up2give Academy. Jerry's mentioned it before, but at this moment, we have no other relationships with any other company in the direct sales space. Our model has been colleges, universities, municipalities, state agencies, government agencies. When Jerry came to me with what he was doing with Up2give, it excited me so much that I said, man, we need to develop a partnership. And he talked about it as well. So right now you can hold your heads up high and say, listen, no other company you're going to find this ecosystem in the direct selling space right now. That's a huge selling point for you.
Absolutely. And people are already asking, can I log in? Can I log in? Guys, I said 15 to 30 minutes, not now. I know everyone's excited. Wait 15 to 30 minutes. Stop trying. Okay? And there are some free courses for the people who are just joining us, for them to go ahead, go through the Up2giveacademy.com website. You can log in, check out some free courses and whatnot. But guys, this is super huge. And, you know, again, like D.O. Wallace said, you know, we are the only company that's going to have this available for everyone. And some people even ask, will this be in different languages? We are working on that as well, to be able to facilitate the opportunity as it grows. As the communities around the world grow, we want to accommodate to that language, and it's something that we are working on. Of course, guys, this is the first week of Up to Give. So we thank you guys for your patience. We're not going to take any more of your time. The best thing that I can tell you is that Up to Give, it's here to educate you on learning how to become emotionally intelligent on all aspects of your life, and helping you understand how important it is to live a philanthropical lifestyle, while at the same time helping each and every one of you get educated on blockchain, banking, a whole bunch of stuff, personal development, you know, everything related to how we can make you better. And the end result, guys, is for you guys to allow to use that giving box to change people's lives. So it allows us to be able to go ahead and create stories on your behalf. So when the social revolution part kicks in, we can do extraordinary things for the people that need it most. So I encourage you guys to get ready. This is going to be a phenomenal ride. This is going to be extraordinarily big. First time ever, guys. This has existed in the direct sales space. So you guys get ready to grow. I am going to grow with you. DL and I are going to be visiting your country soon, because it's part of the things that we want to do. And DL, any last words for the community before I let them go?
All I can say is get in, get busy, grow yourself. The greatest sales tool you've ever had is when people see how well you've developed by being a part of an ecosystem. It's the greatest testimonial you can ever hope to accomplish. When they see your growth, then they're going to want to follow your pattern. Everybody wants to follow the pattern of successful people. And this outline, this template, this ecosystem gives you a formula for the success that changes lives.
Hey, that was beautiful. So guys, at the end of the day, I always say, you are a reflection of the 5 people you spend the most time with. What do you think I hang out with D.L. Wallace? What do you think I hang out with the Boggs of the world and the Sean Stars and the Kathys and the KTs, you know, and the Andreas? Guys, this is big. We are going to change a lot of people's lives. Hey, guys, get out there. Go ahead and start having some fun. Don't forget to get active, because if you want to take full on the blown out courses, you got to be active during the first month of Up to Give. So God bless you guys. Thank you so much for believing in us. And you guys have not seen nothing yet. This is only the beginning. So God bless you guys. Thank you so much for connecting, and see you at the top. God bless, guys.